Hello everyone, I'm back today with another video. I was matched in a game with this player called IWillBreakYou. He has about 700 ELO points, about 250 games or so, and a pretty good win ratio, so I'm expecting he's probably a little bit more skilled than his rating implies. This here is a setup that I like to use against decent players, I guess. It's got a few traps and tricks, like you would think probably the spy would be somewhere around here with the general and colonel cluster. Front row major, marshal between bombs, that seems pretty insignificant, like maybe a sergeant. But I know it's been a while since I've recorded. I've been really busy, but I made a goal for myself that I would try to record a few games over Christmas break. So here we are, and so hopefully this goes well. I am hoping to resume the Road to 880 series. It was on my other account. Hoping that I'll be able to make more games in that series. For now, we're just playing a ranked game on my main account, and we'll see how this goes. Alright, so Scout here. So he doesn't seem to be too aggressive off the start. He just comes down with pieces, and then he retreats them back into his setup. Okay, I'm going to track with that. That might be a captain or a lieutenant or something, since the Scout was beside it. Okay. So I haven't played this setup a whole lot. Something I think is pretty good. I'm just going to hit that. It's probably like a Scout. Alright, these two colonels here are pretty tricky. I'll get a lot of people that'll hit this colonel in the endgame with captains and majors because they believe it's a sergeant or something like that because it's behind a bomb here. But also a tricky part about the setup is there's two colonels and a general that are on the same side, but the spy is nowhere near them. And sometimes people will come over here and start attacking with their marshal once they discover these pieces. But the spy will end up being on this side instead of this side here. Or sometimes you just have lottos and blitzers that don't care and they just ravage this whole thing. But usually I don't play this against those types of people. I'll play this setup against more skilled players. So he's coming threatening my major with some sort of piece. I'm inclined to think that's a bluff. And probably something else here is good, but maybe not. I think this piece came from here. This might be good too, but we'll see. It's either a colonel or it's nothing good, because this is in a situation where I could very easily scout this piece. Alright, so it is a colonel, so he is going to probably take that major on the next turn, which is fine by me. So we'll just scout that lieutenant. Okay. He's probably just going to attack the major, which I'm fine with revealing the general for that. It's better than the marshal being here. Interesting. I wonder what I'd do if I put a scout there. Wow. Okay. He's just gonna... that could be a tricky situation if he takes that captain. I'm gonna do that. Just see what he does. I really want him to hit this major with his colonel. But I don't think he's gonna do that. I'm surprised he hit that scout, actually, because... I mean, he's risking the colonel for pretty much nothing. Had that been a good piece. Alright, I'm gonna threaten this with the general and just see what happens. Alright, he's going to retreat with it here. I'm gonna follow it all the way up, I think. Just see what happens. So yeah, I'm thinking there's some good pieces here, probably. I think this one... So the major ended up being front row right here. And then the colonel was here? Wait, no. No, the major was here. Because... we traded scouts here. His major was here. And his colonel was here. I believe that's right. Yeah, so the major front row here, I wouldn't be surprised if this is double guarded with marshal and spy here, considering how confident he just leaves that piece there. But he's escaping with it now, so we'll see. Okay. He's probably going to take that sergeant on the next move, but that's fine. Because then I'll pick that up. Alright, that's fine. I'm just going to leave that there and see if he hits into the bomb or whatever. Pretty even game so far. Not really all that much is happening. He moves pretty slowly, I feel like. Alright, I'm just gonna move that up and see what happens. He'll probably just retreat. Yeah. That's what he seems to like to do, just retreat. He's not very attacking forward. Alright, so I know this is a lieutenant, and we got the colonel here. This isn't a scout, or otherwise he could have trapped my general on this column and scouted it. But this is probably like a sergeant or a lieutenant or something, so I'll probably advance on it with the major. And if he moves the colonel away, then I'll attack it. So I feel like this is kind of his weak side, and obviously I feel that way because he's not moving anything over here. But it's probably too early to tell still. Center seems to be his strong point though, because he has his 7 here and 8 here, and then he advances a lot into my center. I'm surprised he actually didn't hit the major, but I suppose that's not really... He usually just ends up retreating. His only aggressive move so far is, like, I guess, effectively lottoing with his major here. And then we traded. Okay, probably it's gonna be... Whoa, general, okay. That's a bit, unexpected. It's a front row general just sitting there, so he probably has a spy somewhere near. Marshall's not far away, but... Actually, the spy might not be over here because he seems pretty anxious to get his general out of that situation, I suppose, by attacking my major, trying to figure out my pieces so he doesn't get trapped. That's a pretty interesting placement for someone in Platinum. I'd expect that from more of a blitzer, but he's certainly not acting like it. And yet again, where he could capitalize here and apply some pressure, he doesn't even do anything to advance. He just sits it there. Alright, if this piece comes down, I'm going to hit it with the captain. It's probably a scout. That was a lieutenant here. So I'm down a lieutenant and up a sergeant, so that's pretty even. I got the info advantage on the colonel and the general. He probably suspects this is a good piece, but he doesn't know exactly what it is, so... Yeah, he does like to take a long time to think, that's for sure. Alright, I'm just gonna hit that. Say I was right, it was just a scout. It's pretty lame. No need to think for 30 some odd seconds about that, but whatever. Alright, so we got, again, lieutenant and general. Okay, so that was a scout, so he could have scouted my general, so that's pretty interesting. I would have thought he would have followed through with that, but I guess he maybe didn't think it was worth it. He seems to be pretty stingy with his scouts before those 2 moves. He had only 1 captured. Obviously now I'm going to need to retreat with the major, because he's probably going to threaten it with his colonel, but he probably will only go so far into my setup. He did move next to this lieutenant with his colonel, so I might need to cycle that out, just because. Okay, so he's advancing with this colonel here. I mean, I'm fine with trading, I guess, but... He probably thinks this is my weak side. Let's see if I advance this colonel, what happens. Okay, he will attack, that's what I thought. He thinks this is my weak side, and I guess he's mostly right about that now that I've moved the general all the way over here. But I felt like this is a halfway decent piece. It's probably a major or a captain, I think. I would say a major. Yep. Man, my intuition is doing pretty good today. Anyway, that was a major, so he was acting like it was a pretty decent piece, but not that good of a piece. And I figured if it was a captain, he would have just probably traded it. Alright, so if I can get this colonel out, he'll probably hit it with his major, but the difficult thing about that is actually getting the colonel out, because currently it's trapped. So he moved next to this with his colonel, so he probably thinks it's a bomb, because I haven't moved it in the entire game. But he also might not think that, so can't be too certain. I would really like to get this colonel out, but I don't know how to do that without sacrificing pieces, like the miner, and then making it obvious that I'm doing that just to bring this piece out, which might then make him retreat. But if I could naturally bring some of these pieces out, like for uses or whatever, and then bring it out, he might think it's a bluff sergeant, and then take it. For now, I'm just going to retreat with this captain, and that'll hopefully open up a little bit for this colonel here. And if he lottos over here, that's just unfortunate, but I'm thinking he probably thinks that this here is a bomb, and so he would have to come through this way, and that'd probably be too risky for a player like him, also not having discovered my colonel, general, or marshal. And if he does come this way, then I'll be forced to trade, which is fine. Okay, so he's going to discover that bomb, so that's going to reinforce his thinking that this is my weak side and make him think maybe this is a bomb as well. But I'm going to go ahead and retreat this captain back here for now. So this is the lieutenant here. So I'm probably going to bring this major over. If I can pick up a lieutenant with that before trading, I'd be fine with that. Okay, I'm just going to leave that there, and I'm going to see if he attacks that, I'll take it with the captain. Maybe that can result in the loss of the major due to the colonel. For now, I'm just going to retreat with this, or advance with this captain, I suppose. Don't really have anything else better to do. I really don't want to move the major over, because then it's going to be trapped, and he's probably going to lotto the lieutenant here. Even if he does think it's a bomb. I don't want to take that risk, because that just leads to him getting a bunch of pieces, and then I have to take it with my general, or then trade. Neither one is really good. Even if it brings me a major up, I'd be down 3 pieces if he takes these here, so. If I'd moved the major over, it would have like forced his hand to make a decision, and I'd rather take it with the colonel here, so. Yeah, it seems like he takes spurts of thinking, and then he decides that he's good for many moves, and then he decides he wants to think a little bit more. And I think this is about the 3rd time he's done like a 30-second plus just break here thinking about the game, I suppose. Something in this piece here is probably pretty good, like as in the marshal right here. I wouldn't be surprised, because he had a major, was it here, and then once I had a discovered colonel here, he moved it here. Judging based on his reaction on the general here, I don't think his spy is on this side, because he was so quick to bring it out, and the marshal's already over here, as I suspect. And considering there was a colonel here, I'm thinking maybe the spy is somewhere around here. It's probably somewhere over here on the 3rd row. Maybe that piece, but I don't know. Either way, I think the spy is probably on this side, but I'm not someone to completely act on that. Honestly, this could be a bomb right here. Some bombs here, because this was his weak side, but I wouldn't be surprised if the spy is over here as well. Maybe like one of these 2 pieces, I don't know. Hopefully he hits that miner. That'd be good. Nice. Okay. I'm not really sure what to do. Kind of just confined here. Okay, good. So I will take that, and maybe I can get the major here. We'll see. Troubling thing is, if I do get the major, what do I do? Because I have a lot of moved pieces, but not really like to back it up over here, which would be Marshall Spy. But I think this is his weak side. Alright, so he is going to lotto that. That's pretty unfortunate. I hoped that he would think that was a bomb. Either way, he got a minor off that exchange, because we both got lieutenants, and then he took a minor with his lieutenant before losing his. So that's too bad, but oh well. Not really happy with that, but still really even game, and I have the advantage because of information. We traded off that colonel. Yeah, so he seems to be pretty risky, but randomly too. So I wouldn't be surprised if he moves if he comes charging through here with his general. Alright, I'm going to bring this colonel out. I want to pick up a captain off of this, I would really hope. Of course, he's just going to scout it. Alright, well, I'm not thinking this is that good of a piece here. So I'm going to advance on and see what happens. If that's the marshal right here, and not here, then that's too bad. So he's still thinking, taking more time to think. That's pretty... You don't really see too many people that take a whole lot out of their buffer in games like this, especially at this level usually. It's more of a gradual decrease, but simply not that much. I didn't really mean to move there, but I didn't think that was a good piece anyway. So I'm just going to go ahead and retreat with this colonel and just see what happens. Alright, sorry about that. So we got this piece here. I think that's probably a captain, I would say. Not entirely sure what to do. You're bringing this piece out in the center. I'm thinking this is a bomb, because I actually didn't mean to move next to it. I guess I got kind of caught up in my own assumptions or whatever. But I think that's a bomb because it just seems like it, and it's on his not so good side here. I'm fine with the colonel being there for now. Like I said, this is probably a captain. He already had major here, major here. His probably last major is somewhere over here. I don't know. I'm gonna move this minor back. Alright, I'm gonna retreat with this major here. See if I can get anything off this general here. I need to capitalize on my info advantage here. Alright, if I do this, I wonder what he does. He's pretty even on scouts, so he's probably just gonna attack it, but you know, it's fine. Yeah, okay. Whatever, just a scout, so good thing I didn't use anything more valuable. If he remembers, this is also a move, but he might not also remember that. So, now he might think this is a marshal, so I might be able to pick up some of these pieces here. I would feel comfortable attacking through here, because I'm pretty sure the marshals will like this one. This could also be the scout, which would be kind of lame, but, you know, whatever. It's not the end of the world. Pretty sure I've seen this guy. I'm not sure if he had a penalty or something, but I've seen him much higher. Like, over 800, so he's not a bad player. So he's thinking about it here. Maybe I should have brought the real marshal in this situation. He might have attacked it. But he might actually attack it. Oh, okay. Alright, Okay, I so highly doubt that this is the Marshal, so I'm attacking here. Got another Sergeant, but I need something more than that. See what he does here. He might take that Sergeant over here that has moved to mine, but we'll see if he remembers it. I'm not sure. I think both of these have moved, if I recall correctly. I could be totally wrong about that, but I mean, it doesn't really matter, so I'll probably end up hitting him anyway. Alright, so I'm gonna advance here. I really don't think that's the Marshal. If that is, then, you know, I think this is a move, though, too. I'm really thinking the Marshal's something here, and I gotta do something about my advantage. Alright, so I'm gonna move this Major over here. Okay, whatever. Alright, I'm gonna attack this. Alright, Lieutenant. I think that's moved, but as a result, I think I now have a bit of an advantage here. I'm gonna move that Miner up and see what he does. You could get a Captain here. Okay. I'm just gonna take it. Scout. Alright, that's good. I don't know why he didn't scout this unless he's totally confident that that is not my Marshal. But maybe so, I don't know. Alright, so here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna move this piece. This is probably a Major. I'm gonna move this piece down and see what he does. He'll probably just attack it, but it's worth a shot. Especially because the info I'm gonna get here is not really worth it. I think this is worth a shot. I mean, this isn't the Marshal, I don't think. Okay, he's gonna attack it. Whatever. Alright. So, he's got that up now. It's not really up anything else, though. Ooh, okay. He's gonna try to trap this Colonel, isn't he? Alright, I'm gonna bring the real Marshal out. I think I kinda need to. Actually, he just gave me this piece for free. Don't know what's up with that. Maybe because he trapped me with 2 squares if I took it. Don't know. Yeah, probably. Okay. I'm gonna scout this piece. Okay, I think this is something crappy here. Oh, free piece. Awesome. Oh, Captain. Yeah, I got that back. Nice. He didn't know that. Yes, he did, because he scouted it when I moved it out. Okay. He'll probably hit it with some crappy piece, like, maybe Miner, since he's used 3 each of those. But I think I need the position here. I need to probably cut off this potential Marshal. Okay, I'm gonna move there and see what he does. I hope he attacks it with something good. That'd be nice. Alright, I'm gonna advance on this here. Okay, I'm gonna move up on this. I have a feeling this could also be a really bad piece. But I think this has a possibility to be a Captain, Major, because the Gen was over here with pretty much nothing, so maybe Major, because, you know, Gen's 2 pieces up on Major, so that's a good guarding piece for it. If he's being symmetrical, he's acting like both of these here are bombs. I'm gonna hit that's probably a crappy piece. Sick. Alright, whatever. Let's see, I have the advantage here. Yes, I do. I'm up 2 sergeants down a Miner, so that's good. I don't like this, though. Huh, that isn't a bomb, okay. Certainly was acting like it. I'm gonna advance on this captain here. See what I can get good, if anything. So he doesn't have this major, so he's just gonna basically let me trade here. This is probably a, you know, this could be the spy. This could be the spy here. That is very true, this could be the spy. If he traps that colonel, that might force me to lotto, though. He's probably gonna do something where he moves the spy there, and then brings the marshal around, although the big unknown here is this piece. Alright, I'm gonna move that away. I guess if he's doing that, it's probably not the spy. But I don't think that's a horrible guess for me. I mean, it's on the side I expected it to be. It might be over here somewhere. It's probably a minor if he's doing that. I'm just gonna let him hit it, honestly. I don't really care. Scout, that's fine. I like my position here, because I think I'm trapping probably the last colonel, or probably not major, probably colonel. And I think this is his marshal here. Alright. I don't really know what to do now, though. I'm fine with where I am here. It's a pretty close game so far. I guess I have a bit of an advantage. I like to get rid of his scouts if possible here. Okay, well, I'm gonna hit that, I think. I don't think this is the marshal. No, I hit that piece. It's definitely not the marshal. Thank you. Yeah, that was easy choice for me here. Probably gonna end up advancing on it, but I already attacked this piece here, so that's definitely not the marshal. If it isn't, he misclicked, but okay. I don't really know what the purpose of that is, unless he's trying to maybe bait my general and then attack it with the marshal. Pretty sure this is the marshal right here. I'm gonna take it. That's fine. I mean, maybe this is the colonel? I don't really know. Unless he's just trying to get access to my general. I don't know. Interesting. Okay, I like this. I like that a lot. Alright, we're going to advance with this here now. That has moved, okay. That's true, okay. Yeah, this captain has moved. I know that. I'm gonna have to evacuate with this major here, I think. Might trap my major here. If he takes that sergeant, then he won't. But I'm fine if he takes that, because then I'm up a captain and a sergeant. Actually, I'm going to move that up here. I'm going to hope that this is the colonel. If it's that, then oh well. But I don't know, this was acting more like the spy when he tried to evacuate it. Alright, I'll take that, and I believe I'll have an escape route here, because this should be the colonel. So I think he messed up that pretty badly. Alright, that's good. I'm gonna come shuffle with this miner over here. Okay, this should be a trade. Good, okay. And if he trades, oh, he's gonna move down. Good play, good play. Alright, that puts me in a bit of a predicament here. Because I'm gonna be down this major, but I'm not confident that that's gonna be enough here. Okay, I'm probably gonna have the lotto here. It's gonna be sad enough. It's probably gonna end in some bombs happening here. I don't know, I like this piece here. I'm just gonna go for it. I have a spy at least, but if I lose my marshal here, it's game over. Yep. Alright, that's game. I don't know if I really needed to do that lotto, but I don't know, I didn't feel. That's probably bomb too. Yep. Wow, okay. I don't know if I need to do that lotto, but I was pretty confident he was going to outplay me with a major up. He's probably just going to trap all my captains here in these pieces, and that would be a quick loss. So that's definitely game. Good game. Probably not my best. Yes, GG. Fell apart there at the end. Probably need to think through that major a little bit better. Probably not let him. I think my fatal mistake here was let's see. Yes, probably keeping the letting his general come up behind my major. I needed to keep it at a 2-square diagonal, and I think I probably just got caught up in trying to trade over here. But not a bad game. Not my best game, but not that bad either. But first game back in a while, so hopefully I'll be able to do some more and see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.